Saturday night and the lights go hot. SGPN on the mic at the Derby spot. Virtual Kentucky running live on the stream. 3 big races, 30 large in the dream.
10 grand heat after heat in the glow. Bed by flying down the line in the show. Paraquine pumping like a backstage drum. Photo finish live where the legends come.
Turn it up, let the numbers ride, and hear the chat roar. Worlds collide. SGPN run the show tonight. Derby in the clouds under neon light. Foes eve tomorrow, new hopes rise. Monday brings the babies with fire in their eyes. Stack those bets, let the thunder roll. Every heartbeat locked in one big goal. SGPN, let the wild run free. Paraquine in my hand, feel the energy.
Hosts crack jokes while the gates line up. Crowds going crazy as they fill that cup. Digital dirt fly when the bell hits loud. Every pick riding on the voice of the crowd.
Horses dig in when the backstretch calls. 100,000 dreams in those pixel walls. Stretch run hits and the chat explodes. SGPN driving down the final road.
Turn it up, let the numbers ride.
Hear the chat roar, worlds collide. SGPN run the show tonight. Derby in the clouds under neon light. Foes eat tomorrow, new hopes rise. Monday brings the babies with fire in their eyes. Stack those bets, let the thunder roll. Every heartbeat locked in one big goal. SGPN, let the wild run free. Paraquine in my hand, feel the energy.
Tomorrow's Fozy.
New dreams coming.
New dreams coming.
Monday brings baby.
New season running.
Fozy,
Fozy. Let the future breathe.
SGPN run the show tonight. Derby in the clouds under neon light. Fozy tomorrow, new hopes rise. Monday brings the babies with fire in their eyes. Stack those bets, let the thunder roll. Every heartbeat locked in one big goal. SGPN, let the wild run free. Paraquine in my hand.
Feel the energy.
And we are off for another episode of Run for the Roses here on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. I am Ryan, Real Money Kramer / Real Digital Horseman Kramer, and he is the Chief Horse Officer of SGPN Stables and breeder of the season 29 Kentucky Derby champ, Mr. Scott Bowser. Scott, throwing up gang signs over there. I was in your old neck of the
for UCLA, knocking off Purdue, dude.
Nice win for your boys. My Hokies took down Syracuse on the road. How are we feeling today, Scott? Different time, different day.
Good, man. Like, we're coming out the gate. I got this soundboard fucking locked and loaded for this shit now, so I'm feeling good, dude. Feeling real good.
All right, let's so loaded show as usual. Shout out to everyone grinding away on the digital tracks, digital dirt, digital turf, as it is season 38, 37. And we're in week 2, which is always a fun week. It's kind of a cream rising to the top, figuring out what you're going to do, and breeding on the horizon. So got a loaded show. We're going to mostly talk breed strategy. We're going to talk about our studs that you should be hitting. And maybe we'll talk about a deal if you do hit one of our studs. We're actually going to start the show with a race. One of our, as you see in the title, sprinting to a major. We have a left turf sprinter that, as of last night, was sitting atop the quali boards. And lastly, because we told you we would do it, we're going to check in with our first left dirt SS King Maximus. And so,
Yeah, I'm excited for this race because you texted me like literally right as I was about to start, and you're like, "Don't watch. We're gonna watch on the show."
Yeah, I was
"Oh,
like,
shit."
don't watch it. We're gonna do this live.
All right.
And in fact, I didn't even we were coming hot off of an episode of the sports gambling podcast where we were discussing the props. And so I didn't even get the share open. I will say this.
And I heard you talk about our stable there for give us a nice little plug here.
Yeah, I gave the stable a plug. It's been it was a hilarious prep week for me with the props because I was just doing nothing but Jared Stidham research. So yeah, apologies for not having this ready to go. Let me pull up the race.
Yeah, now just a little. I mean, this horse, since we last spoke to you, has just been on a fucking heater. Has not finished lower than third in a race this season. Consistently, like I think only one of those third places too was didn't make the entry fee back. So it's been profitable in like literally every race but one this season so far. It's been an incredible ride with this guy, and like. I'll say this, even going around that final turn, even if he's dead last, he's never out of it. He's got some closing on him.
And you know what? We should probably let's pull him up because I don't want to look. Don't look. Oh yeah, you guys can't see. Okay. I almost was gonna go look at his history, but I wanna let's watch the race, then we can talk about it. The note here, as a 3-year-old, has run almost exclusively at 5 furlongs, won 6 furlong race, which turned in a solid performance. I think it was an 84 third place. This is the second attempt at 6 furlongs.
Oh,
yeah. There was no 5 furlongs today.
I thought there was a 5 furlong one.
Nope. It was like 5-0 and it wasn't filling.
All right. So, well, you know what? 6 would be the way I would go with him. The way he kind of closes down the stretch here.
I mean, if you studied his juvenile season, you would think 6 would be the way to go versus 4.
We're on a slopper. He's coming out to an early pushing it right there. It's usually
that's the other thing, Bowser. It's been mostly yielding, so this will be an interesting test.
You know, and but I'll say this: he's done well. So if I was going through this season, he's done well on yielding, of course, like a mother. But he's done okay on sloppy, soft, and good. Like he does not suck. I'll say that much. And so
yeah, and we know there's always generally some finish. So as long as we're in the mix, I trust that the finish will show up.
And he'll kick in. Yeah, I do too. Funny thing about this race is it's us, 2 horses from Absolute Horsepower and 2 horses from Given.
Yeah, so we're going against some dogs here, and looks like we're not getting a great effort, unfortunately.
I don't know. It's right around here where he usually turns it the fuck on, and yeah, look, he kind of kicking, but it might not be enough here this time.
Well, the secondary kick's coming.
It's coming, but I don't know if he's got enough to edge these others. Yeah. Well,
I'll be curious to see what the fleet figure was, but yeah, I mean, again, I was.
So this was the first non-podium of the season for him. Everything else has been a first, second, or third. This was like, so he.
Yeah, and so we can kind of review. It was only an 80, so if that's the dud, we're feeling okay.
And I think he's locked in at 5 furlongs, and we can talk about this a little later. I kind of wanted to of like, I think some horses may be more weather based and some are more distance based. And it might just,
I could see that,
you know, like, and it might just be a thing of like, maybe their preferences aren't that strong, like his aren't. And so his natural talent shows up more at that specific distance.
Yeah. And so you can see, I mean, this is a pretty nice, oh, look, they have it now where it doesn't show you the previous season. Interesting. But yeah, you can see the opening season 6 here at the bottom, which turned in a third. It was an 84. You can't see it behind the screen there. And then just the run that Bowser was talking about, 90 for second, 90 first, kind of a dud, 79 second, 82 second, 83 third, 92 first. So not only is the consistency there, but we were hitting some nice ceiling results as well for some big time wins
for a second there. I mean, and look at some of those pots too. I mean, taking on like 21K, 16K.
I mean, this is we're on a nice path here with this one.
Yeah.
And then there is a 5 furlong race tomorrow, so we'll be right back at it.
Yeah, and the fact that he doesn't really have great stars in this situation, I think, is okay because it gives us more of a canvas to work with, so to speak, to hit his bloodline hasn't hit its ceiling yet, so to speak.
Yeah. Anything you want to note with the bloodline on either side here? Kind of, I'm less familiar with our turf stuff, so.
Okay, so talent for Mambo, few months back, like right after we kind of won the Derby, I really wanted to get because Sten's kind of called us out in one of the chats. Remember one of the shows where he was saying how sad he straight up gave us a left turf horse because he said our left turf operation was so stat, and I kind of took that to heart. And I would say we've really turned it around over on left turf. We might be better on left turf now than we are on left dirt. Like just.
Well, we certainly have had some, like I would say we've had some nicer. We've had they're equal over the last 2 seasons for sure. So like we've definitely showed up.
I'm losing you a little bit there.
If it's on my internet looks, so maybe you're chopping up there. Anyway,
yeah.
Any of those you want to add?
So talent for Mambo was one of these like in this. I was just kind of perusing for cheap stuff with decent like trades here. So like, yeah, it didn't really have much temper or star, but the stamina and heart on this were so crazy. You know, I'm like, well, this is where, and it was really cheap too. And so, yeah. And then if you go up to the dad, Bloomin' Onion, this was just like an example of me trying to fucking, find a horse's weakness and capitalize on it. So,
So yeah, in this case, you're kind of, you're filling gaps and also matching strengths.
Think of it like a engine on a car, right? Like a V8, where if you were to get in there and like push on one of the pistons, the other 7 ones go up, kind of thing. And so that's kind of what we were doing here. Is just like, all right, I really attacked the start with this one because the mom had an S-, dad SS+. That's an extreme gap. It looks like we hit a decent roll on this one, like.
Well, and specifically, I think knowing what we know about how it's running as a sprinter, Bowser. I mean, it's clearly we hit the up roll in that pairing, and the heart both horses having the SS heart. Here's the breed report, just to have some fun and take a look at it, and reflect back what could have happened. I mean, obviously we're higher than we are lower on the start. I mean, this horse has had some incredible races where it's shot out, and we've also seen incredible finish, which I think some of that is probably driven by heart. And we've also seen consistency, which tells me temper rolled up.
Yeah.
I mean, like that's where, like, I think we rolled up in temper, heart, finish, and start. And I think
speed might be like, we probably got like an S+ there. I'll be honest, like it's probably nothing special.
Yeah. This is going to be a fun reveal because it's how did we not hit some of these ceilings potentially. So
and also
yeah,
look at the star potential too, where this could have been as high as a 7.5 star roll. We got like a 5.5. Yeah, like Colby always says, a team can't be good at college basketball and college football at the same time. I feel like sometimes when you get the lower end of a star roll, maybe that's you're getting a better grade roll in some.
Yeah, more of your genetic points are going towards your attributes versus your stars. I mean, yeah, like this is one where I don't have too many memories of looking at breed report, looking at a running horse and thinking, well, we really may have hit the nuts on this one.
Yeah, this is the inside straight for sure. Like I think,
and maybe the stamina is where we sacrificed some of the overall sub traits. So
that could be it too. That that's a very strong possibility. But yeah, I agree with you that it definitely got some of that heart, like start, like and the temper, like that. Those were all better than expected. Probably.
This is going to be like a +2 SS-. I wouldn't be
surprised if this is close to SS+. Heart. We got a serious uproll there.
Well, we've seen this before, but that would certainly help with. I mean, we've seen a lot in a lot of the races. Again, I truly believe in watching the visualizations, especially for your good horses. But there's clearly something about it not wanting to get beat. It has in a lot of cases where it's, you know, edging, it's like two horses right down to the wire. It always seems to end up to edge it out. And so
Yeah,
that's got to be hard.
It's in a like when because we're in the major, dude. When it comes to that sprint major, like, dude, it's gonna be gnarly because if coming down that final, if he's right there with them, I like his shots to edge anybody right now.
Yeah, right. It's like, I mean, we actually are no longer in first, by the way.
Yeah, I figured we dropped out.
Well, after that race, the horse that picked up the points wasn't too sacrilegious in there. I think they were in there.
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, as you can see, we're in. Wow, absolute horsepower having a nice season, as is Prime I mean, there's a lot of big dog.
It's
there
funny,
are some.
These are a lot of these are some of the stables I'm focusing on breeding with in left turf this season. Our top competition, right? That's the beauty of this game. I feel is like we're competing hard with these guys, but we're still gonna fucking do like basically do business with them in the off season here.
You have to,
because we have to. Like, dude, we don't want them to have too much of an edge on us. We need to.
Yeah, so I'll show you just so you can we can talk about the next race too. But I mean, essentially, here's our target for tomorrow. So come at us if you want to race Mulazine at its best. You'll come at us tomorrow.
And I do feel okay with him, like a 20 to 80% weather jump here.
Honestly, I would say if we've gotten lucky about anything, we've definitely rolled out yielding a number of times to be beneficial to us. But yeah, I think I like
yielding in the major. Oh boy.
Yeah, no, I mean that. Although I don't even know, like it certainly has produced good results for us, but I think we just want to avoid fast or sloppy.
Yep.
If I'm being completely honest,
was sloppy too. So yeah, yeah, I agree. And then also the fact that the major is at 5 furlongs really gives me some. I don't know. I'm optimistic on this one this season.
Yeah, I mean we've had a couple times where it's like, yeah, this is the right target distance, which is exciting, and then it just becomes like, can we get a weather roll, Bowser? Because everyone knows,
we've had so ass on those, and even the last couple podiums we've had in majors have been off preference. So go fucking figure, right?
And when is this race? Well, it's the week leading up to the Super Bowl, Bowser, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh wow!
It's the Friday. Wait, is it? Yeah, because the Super Bowl is on the 7th.
Okay.
Wait, I thought the sprints were first with the new format.
I thought the Kentucky Derby was going to line up with my birthday this year, but it doesn't.
Well, because they're changing it around. They're grouping the races together. We discussed it on the last show, but if you missed it and you're not paying attention, they shifted around when the races are going to be, and it's going to be I guess Gallop on Thursday, Sprint on Friday, and Stayer on.
You'll be yeah. This will be Friday, the Friday night special.
I'll be getting ready for the VSiN show. This will be spicy.
Yeah.
Super Bowl weekend too. Let's go. Wait, February 6th. Yeah, that's the Friday. Okay. All right. Let's quickly update with the SS King Maximus before we talk breeding. Since we've last spoken, 10 races, Bowser, 3 wins, 4 third places.
Now, what I want to know is, okay, yeah, it's all been pretty much sprints, 5, 6, 4. I was kind of wondering if this was going to be one of those horses that, and you know what, because we know how I think there's a lot more. We've talked about this before. There's more start available pretty much than there is some of the other stuff. So I think some of the early SS horses we see are mostly going to be sprinters.
Yeah, I assume that's how it was with SS minuses, the early ones.
Yeah, and then like we'll see the stayers last, right? Because stayers still S pluses still compete in stayer, you know.
Yeah, big time. So yeah, I mean, at this point, we're now halfway through the season, Bowser. 10 races under its belt. The ledger, it's even on the ledger, on the back of some bigger payouts, which is always nice. But at this point, are you feeling How are you feeling if this is your purchase, or do you not
that
care?
last
Because
one, 11th place. I'm not too
yeah, that's not very good.
I'm not too happy with that 75 there. Is that off preference? No, not really.
So yeah, so far it's dropped a couple duds. It's dropped.
We talked about it might be missing something. Maybe it's missing temper here, because we're seeing it with these fleet figures. Yeah, start comes out hot with a 93. It is a made in its first. I mean, that's amazing. That's incredible. But then 85, 82, 75, 81, 85, 86. I mean, those are still decent, but like we see it for sprinters. You're looking at high 80s, really, to be, if you want to, if not 90, if you want to be kind of, we were just looking at our guy who's done multiple 90s this year.
Well, and that's turf. If I were to look at dirt, I would imagine if I pull up a recent, let's see, we run any sprints running.
Oh, I see Japan in the chat. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Dab time?
Yep. You know it.
Oh, let's see here. So
I had a nice one right before the show because I'm a professional.
Yeah, so if we pull open a random, oh, I'm not showing my screen. Let me show my screen. But if I pull up a random,
but yeah, no, I mean, it's pretty like turf tends to have worse fleet figures overall than dirt, and the fact that, and this is a 2-year-old too, so juveniles tend to, like, I mean, but still, yeah, I wouldn't be. I don't know, because 3 out of 3 wins in 10 races.
Do you even care? Do you even care? Because
of the stud,
it's a breed play.
Yeah, I mean, probably not, especially with those stars. I mean, because you could even breed this with soft horses. With the 1-star firm, you're not going to be losing too much there.
Yeah. So anyway, I just spot checked a couple races. It's sprinting juvenile. You want to be. These aren't horrible in left dirt, but you definitely want to be top half of the 80s.
I don't like that 11th. That because what tells me is maybe it's the classic. It doesn't have the aging curve. Like the horses with the better aging curve are going to start outperforming it here as time goes forward. Because like we've talked about this before, it's the 12-year-old that dominates Little League, then everybody else hits puberty.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, we see it all too often with our horses that win early, and it's just they ultimately become a disappointment because everyone else catches up. We'll see. I mean, only a couple duds so far, a lot of podiums, even on the ledger. So good luck to King Maximus. I'm sure we'll make some babies with it eventually.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna have to. It's
all right. All right. So where do you want to start with breeding?
Okay, let's take a look at some of these market studs we're going to hit from outside, and then we'll talk about some of ours, because there's some stuff I really like, and some of it I'm willing to pay up for, because normally we hit minimums, but I feel like we're finally getting the pieces in place where it's worth it for us to go to the top more, right? Like let's just say when we weren't really hitting with all of our best females on like left dirt firm, for example, we're pretty much like plus grade S pluses, right? Now that we got a pretty good SS minus in there, it's like, okay, now we go for the higher, like we don't want to waste it on stuff with shittier stars or a lower grade where we still might not hit the, like we want the guaranteed SS minus kind of thing if we can, right? So let's start with a former major champion, Lakoya Spirit. And also, I'm not a fan of that. Did you see that? All those horses, when you first go into the stud barn, 04,
hey, what's this?
402, dude.
What's this?
So annoying.
No. What is this?
And they're all notice they're all right dirt.
Get out of my face. All right, how do you spell this horse's name?
L-O-K. Oh, there you go. Lakoya Spirit, right? It's right there. Now, this horse is a fucking beast, bro.
Let me pull it up.
And you can pull up the breed report. I've already ran it for Dojaressa.
Okay. I'll do that while you're talking about her.
Yeah. Yeah, he won the Twin Spire Sprint. But But beyond that, like, dude, this is a really fucking good horse, I feel. And it's like, and shout out to Wolf the Bandino for this one, because I remember when this one won its major, and it was a very good run. On this one won on one of our streams, and like the fact that this is +1 SS minus, I wouldn't be surprised if an SS comes out of him, not, you know, in the next few seasons with the right female. And if not him, his sons for sure, or his kids will for sure be producing SS horses. And so, because I talked about this before, like, I do think that part of the game design, right, is you need that slow creep where the horses are going to keep getting better on this gradual scale. So I think it is worth it. Like we always talk about, if we hit the right breed, well, we saw with Mulazine, I think we did there. And so I'm not saying be super aggressive with that, but we shouldn't be too scared of not hitting it, because I think more often than not, horses progress forward.
Some decent wins in its progeny.
Yeah, no, yeah. And I mean, I really like the fact that it's a +1 that we can, you know, and I do, and since we are kind of, I would say we are kind of a heart stable, and a lot of, like, we have a lot of good heart horses. And so let's go to look at this. We could really hit something here.
And so here, while you're talking, I mean, this is like a very nice shape, right? For Stayer.
And especially for the stars too. But
look at the ceiling on all this.
Yeah. And so, I mean, like, this is why we're willing to pay up on this one, right? And pay more than usual, because I think we're pretty much guaranteed to get a good star profile. And even if we just hit the median on this, that's a very good SS minus.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it seems likely we could certainly end up with some nice stuff in this, you know, not having to sacrifice anything in the stars. If you like to see the visualization this way, I mean, it is very nice. Very nice. I mean, yeah, I mean, look, Doja Ressa wasn't exactly a great runner, but you know,
we're stepping on that piston, and we're really trying to elevate that S minus on her end. Because if so, and it also we like her heart elevating his, right? But I think the key on this is because if we can get like the natural up roll to an SS minus on the temper between the two, that could make or break this, you know, like that could make this a serious fucking contender.
Well, and again, you know, considering both horses have an S plus, this is a pretty wide gate. Telling, you know, there's some serious variance in the temper gene with these blood, all of them, honestly. Like this is one of the widest like collective outcome breed pairs we've at the top levels. And you know, imagine we hit the nuts like we have with Mulazine with this horse.
Yeah, dude, get 8.5 stars possibly. I mean, I don't know if we're, you know, but like,
I mean, if this one comes out desirable, it's G1 out the gate.
Yeah, and I mean, dude, that at worst we're getting like a 2.5 half star firm horse.
Yeah, this is a fun horse. Well done. Well done.
I thought you would really like this craftsmanship that I put together on that one. Okay, so another one that I wanted to highlight. We already talked about Olympian Creed. We tried to get in on that last season. We didn't. We went over that one last season. So, but I just wanted to mention that did sell out like immediately. So that's our top priority going into the season. So, shout out to the Arch Royal for they plugged it in the chat, and yeah, that thing deserves. I mean, and it's in there at minimum. So I mean, if you can get a piece, if you're quick on the draw on Monday, like, good luck. But another one from Zedge Racing. This one was
who are we breeding it with? I'm gonna pull up the side by side.
Taco Mama. Okay. And this one, I feel like we could get really lucky with the stars on this one, and that's what I like about this potential one. But the next one, I have a really good one coming up after that, because I kind of want to go over our SS minus on SS minus stuff we're doing now that we have a few SS minus.
Okay, yeah.
emails
Throw
in.
whatever. Throw who do you want to throw out there?
Okay, well, no, go. Just put him with the side by side here because this is really impressive with Olympian Creed.
Oh, this is sorry. I was.
This is the one we talked about last season on our breed episode. So with the chat, they were kind of touting in the chat.
Yeah.
And dude, no, we could potentially hit something very special here when you look at her weakness being temper and speed. He covers her on that, but she could elevate his finish and heart, which is not a weakness on him. This could be an incredible horse.
And here's what the breed report looks like.
Once again, the really good star outcome potentially on this one. Like
high floor on the left in dirt, some potential on the firm, certainly some high opportunities with the heart and the start.
And the thing is, if we don't get the speed here, but we get the right stuff for like stayer, I'm okay with it. Like if we get the right stayer shape, speed doesn't matter nearly as much.
Also, this is an S plus, so it kind of changes the perspective of this SS minus median here with a number of these traits. So certainly, if we pop up the temper, this is going to be a good horse. Period.
Yep.
All right, what's next?
Okay, Viscountess, our other LDF SS minus horse. Her and our former nemesis that competed very hard against He's Ready to Gig, and I believe was the chalk in that Kentucky Derby. But he is now in at minimum after being in for a up roll for a while. So I felt like, and I loved this breed report when I really broke it down.
How do you spell his name?
Lucky in Kentucky.
Oh, that's not who I was thinking.
You're thinking of LMA, huh?
Yeah.
Lucky in Kentucky was
yeah. Great reveal too, if I recall.
Yeah. And so, well, what does Viscountess have here? She's got that speed start, profile that makes a good sprinter. Well, what is Lucky in Kentucky? She uprolls those, but he's got that stamina finish combo that makes a hell of a fucking stayer horse. And they both have the heart, and he is better at I don't know. This is another one. Like, look at the way they kind of inverse the shapes of the side by side like that. They kind of inverse each other in a lot of ways. Like, so yeah, I mean, look, we're kind of like, first off, like I've never seen a start floor like that. Like, that's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, so it's gonna have start. I mean, look what the heart can be too. And so this could end up being a very interesting sprint. I mean, it's a sprinter if it works, right? Probably.
I don't know, man, because dude, this could, let's just say it doesn't quite get the speed, but it really gets the heart, stamina, finish.
Bowser, is this our first SS horse?
Possibly.
Oh wow. Wow. Mark it.
I mean, it's in play, dude. Like, and I think the other one is too, the Lakoya Spirit Dojaressa. This one maybe a little more. I don't know. But look at this star potential.
Yeah, I mean it's all over the place. So now, if we get a low star roll, I'm gonna assume we hit something crazy. Oh, that would be, dude. You know what? I would be totally okay if this was our first SS horse.
Yeah, I think that the stars might not matter as much with this one because I think it's got a very high floor for us.
Oh man, this is gonna be great.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
I thought you would like some of these. Okay, let's go over to LDS real quick. I just want to highlight one or two. Well, there's actually two I think that are going to look pretty good for us. One is Duchessa. Oh, actually, we'll just do the one. We'll focus on SS minuses. Duchessa with Obliterator.
This is going to be fun because it's going to let us show off the dark red that is Duchessa's start.
At triple S minus start. Look, she's going to be producing sprinters for us. Like we know this, right? But her weakness is stamina. Not that we need stamina to produce sprinters. We do want to create SS horses. We need to upgrade all grades if we're going to get there, right? And so if we can get the stamina roll here, and I mean, the heart is off the charts on this one, by the way, with Obliterator's SS plus and her SS.
Again, I mean, the heart too could end up being very tremendous.
it's all about where we land in speed and finish here. I feel they're both at
Yeah.
S+, but if we can get those up rolled up to SS-, this could be something very special. If not, though, I mean, just getting that heart start combo, right? Like,
well, and look where the start caps out here.
yeah,
it's. I mean, wait, is there an SSS plus? Do we know? We should know this.
yeah. There's a triple S+. Yeah,
There's a triple S plus. That's the highest.
yeah. Cause see how the graph goes.
You're right. Yeah,
a little bit past.
Okay. I mean, this is another one where could this be our first SS horse?
Well, I mean, I was just saying how the early SS horses are most likely going to have extreme sprinter profiles. So I'm not going to backtrack on that. Look, if we get the speed, stamina finish, because I think the temper, we're pretty boxed in there, like S+, SS-.
Yeah.
And so to me, if this thing's going to be a great sprinter, it's do we get the speed? Because we're going to have the start and heart. It's do we get the speed?
Let's continue. This is a fun exercise for me. So far, I love all of these combos.
Okay, so you know what? Because I know you like Social Club Hangout. That was a fun horse.
Oh,
this is an
S+, right?
Yeah. But Mono in Motion, and this one I think could really be a big time horse. His grades aren't quite as good as some of these others we've seen. Still pretty fucking good. But look at the temper with these two horses, right? So this is us really trying to get the mental side right. We have so many horses with great heart in here, but really getting a good temper line going. Really, like, I hope we get a stud out of this one, because if we can look at the star between the two, I feel like we're gonna get a very generous star combo. And you know, he's got kind of weak stamina, but goddamn, he dude, with that finish, start, speed, like, I don't know. I really like this one. So yeah, we look at the breed report here. Once again, dude, the stars look fucking tits for us. And yeah, I mean, this one, like I said, his grades aren't quite as good, but I think we get an SS. Like, look, the median here looks like pretty close to an SS-, right?
Yeah, we probably need to make sure we don't bottom out on one of them. But I mean, again, it's like with so many of these, also knowing that this horse performed well on the track.
Yeah,
I'm always intrigued by. Well, though, what I really should be intrigued by, because what the lesson we've learned is that our best runners that have been female, their kids turn into the great breeders. Yeah. Skips that generation. But yeah, it's always exciting to start getting babies out of the good mares, because I mean, our theory at least is that the hit rate's going to be a lot higher on those bloodlines.
Yeah, because as we breed them with other winners, and then you know those and then I had another one for LDS, kind of I wouldn't call it a throwaway, but our old boy Chingagu.
Oh, with who?
Contrarian Play. I had an in-house one lined up for Contrarian Play, and I was just kicking rocks around the other night, like really pounding the pavement, pounding the mahogany, as you would say.
Yeah. And
I realized with the Contrarian Play star profile, we should be going for, we shouldn't be going for like equal star. We should be really looking to elevate these stars, and get into the extreme LDS here. So I think this gives us a great chance. And his weakness was kind of finish and speed. She upgrades that. Her weakness is start and stamina. He upgrades that. She's got great heart. So I mean, like I said, we got heart throughout the stable. And so yeah. And so the breed report tells us we're looking at a pretty strong, like, dude,
I like how wide these gates are compared to the last couple we looked at. This is fun to me. This horse could be a lot of things.
Yep. And dude, he's in there at only 3,000 right now because he's an S+.
Yeah, that's a nice.
I felt like this was a really good calculated gamble for us, right?
I like it.
All right. Now let's go over to okay. I got two in LTS. And then Yeah, and then we'll get into our stuff. Rocket Dance
Oh, one of our major competitors.
with Harvey Wallbanger, former major winner. Now we already got a decent horse out of Harvey Wallbanger and Ascended to the Throne, but I kind of always like to, like, when I find a stud like that I really like for us, do them with like two of our mares. So we got a good stud out of the first pairing. I would like to get a good filly out of this pairing, right? Now they both are kind of weighed down by their temper, but look what he does to her stamina and what she does to his other, like, I don't know. This could be really interesting for us. And the stars work.
I mean, certainly considering where their temper is, it's interesting to see the game. Like, imagine this thing comes out with the A temper, Bowser. Woo!
Oh my god.
Again, well, you know, when we have the wide gates, they go both ways, but so worth noting. But yeah, I mean, it's another one where knowing that the mom did something on the track always makes me. It gives me like I care less about what the breed report looks like, I guess, completely, because I'm hopeful that the theory that there just be a higher hit rate here, and you like the stud. So
now I will say this: I'm not married to this one just yet because we already got a good combo out of it. I'm gonna go back and see if any late additions come in that might be a better match.
Oh, I like that. I like that process.
Yeah, but for the next one, dude, this might be one of my more favorite combos that I found for us this season, and that is Ascend to the Throne, another major competitor we had on left turf here, and with Front of the Shadow, another major winner over there. Now this is the one we're going to pay up for, and when you see it, I think you'll see why, because I really like what we can get out of this. You talk fucking potential, like big time, like stayer champ. He hasn't done it yet.
Well, he was announced as a finalist for Rookie of the Year today. Thank you. Yeah, I also saw that he's already FaceTime with Coach Harbaugh multiple times.
You know, if you go back early, he talked more Jared Stidham. He had Jared Stidham talk more than.
Well, Stidham is playing, so as much as I love Jackson Dart, I do like betting.
No, I get it, but like once again, like we're looking to level these out. And we've seen it, right? When we're trying to level out these, sometimes we hit the bottom on a bunch of stuff, but sometimes we hit the nuts. And that's what, you know, we're forward thinking, but I really like the stars on this one, no matter what. Right.
Great stars. I mean, it's certainly, that's why it's, you know, the more that you study the breed markets, the more you realize that the full 3 stars really are valuable. And especially when you have 3-3-2.
Yeah, if we can turn this into a 3-3-2, I'll be or even like a 3-3-1.5-1, you know, just a 3-3, be very, very happy to have that. So
yeah, no, and the temper leaks up to an S+. I think we're probably sitting on a solid SS minus.
Yeah. Yeah, and to me,
and this horse ran well for us. So
yeah, she ran well. Her weakness was speed, really.
Eighth in the gallop,
and he's got pretty good speed. So I don't know, with the speed and stars, like if things come together on this one, this could be a very, very good horse for us. In fact, I mean, she went to the Harbor Classic. He won the Harbor Classic. You know, that's
only 2 wins, but 17 podiums in 32 races. So, all right, what else you got for us?
All right, and then let's take a look on the LTF world.
Oh,
so I got one because it's getting harder and hard. You know, it's hard to put the stars together over there, and you kind of sometimes you got to squint to see it. But this one is Paper Ticket and Pepper Up. It's a Prime Pastures horse. But
and who is Prime Pastures? In case people haven't.
Well, they've been there. If you look at that leaderboard we showed earlier, they were all over that motherfucker. They are one of them and Sloppy Steaks are probably the two premier LTF stables in the game right now. I would say that are really doing the most work over there. All right, so Pepper Up, we're looking to get her left with his Turf and Firm.
Okay,
but there's some interesting grades there too. But I just want to show how difficult the LTF world is, because it's really, you're always trying to find like one that has a strength somewhere and another one that has a strength somewhere else, and you're just trying to get those right rolls. But they're coming. A lot of people are putting these together, and they're coming. And the more we get these fillies that are just giving us the blank to work with, we're going to get there sooner than later. Especially, I think in the next like 5 to 10 seasons, we're going to see LTF really catch up with like everything else in the game.
I mostly love this coat.
And yeah,
I gotta be honest. Look at that.
That's why I wanted. I knew you would like the coat on this one. So,
you know, I like a good.
And I like the white
brown
mane.
cow.
I like how he's got the white mane going over the red on his face. That looks pretty cool.
Oh, I love this breed report too. Look at that potential.
Yep. Some good variants, as we saw. Her heart was kind of weak, but no, I think this, and we're doing some other stuff over there, but I felt like this is one of our more interesting ones that we can put together this season.
I like that.
All right, now let's go into some of the ones that I like for us in-house with our stuff. Now, Vice Admiral is a new SS minus that we've added to the barn. And at first, I was only going to use him with one of our better star horses in Princess Pygao. But once again, when I was doing the last minute tweaking, when I found that Lucky in Kentucky Viscountess, I was originally going to do Lucky Kentucky with Upped Ante and Viscountess with Hey Voon. We're going to put that Hey Voon one on pause. We're going to go Lucky Kentucky. Upped Ante, I didn't like the profile as much as Viscountess for that one. You saw the breed report. You agreed. Like that. Now, Vice Admiral with Take Care of Them, one of our better preference and subgrade S plus horses. And I think this one's really interesting. I think you'll really like the breed report on this one. As you see, he's got really good speed. Temper's kind of a bitch. But the thing is like, all right, if we're not going to hit the left in dirt, let's at least hit the firm, right? And we did with him on the SS minus. Well, she's got the other side. So just you can see the potential star profile here. That's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and he's generally got pretty good sub attributes. So,
but yeah, her weakness was finish, and clear. I think this horse definitely projects more as a sprinter. But as you see, like this could be a very good sprinter for us.
This is wild. So we could have a horse with SS speed, SS start, and SS minus heart with S stamina, finish, and temper.
Yeah.
Oh, this will be interesting. And we'll see what the star and even the star roll, like pretty pretty wide range considering.
Yeah. I mean, we're looking at a potential 2, 1.5, 1, or a straight 9. So, yeah, like, but yeah, right. I mean, dude, this is definitely worth the $25 it costs for us to do in house. Like,
yeah, fire some darts, see what we got, send them off to the claimers if they're no good.
All right. And then another one I wanted to highlight is our boy Game Manager. We loved him on the track. He was a lot of fun. One of the more talented horses we've had. And honestly, because I was surprised with his reveal, because I was like, if that temper would have been like S plus, or he would have got like some finish, he would have been an SS minus. He's so close to being an SS minus. I feel it's
a +3. I mean, it's a strong +3 sprinter profile.
His start, speed, and heart are all a little higher than the cosmetic grade shows. I feel like they're all on the higher end of those spectrums.
Well, again, look at the run. The 4-year-old run was epic.
Yeah, dude. No, he was a beast, dude. But yeah, but you look at his progeny from last season. Is that how you say that? Or is it progeny?
Progeny or I don't actually know. I've always said progeny,
I've always
but
said
I've heard
progeny too, and then like
I've heard people say progeny, so I don't know.
dude, I love both horses we got off him because okay, look the S plus, dude. I'm excited about that because Pretty Egg is the daughter of a Kentucky Derby winner and the granddaughter of a Kentucky Derby winner. So she's got some fucking pedigree in her bloodline, and this is a pretty good star profile for us, is for an S plus colt. Worst case scenario, we just focus on breeding him with some of our like he becomes like what He's Ready to Gig has become for us, where we focus on breeding them with the S minus and S great star horses and just really get these bloodline into these stars. And I think that Game Manager's son will be very good for that. But then you look, he also produced an S plus for or an SS minus for us, and the other one with Local Hustler. And Local Hustler, it's funny, I think we've used her maybe a little too much, but she's produced so many SS minuses, and they all seem to get decent star rolls despite her dog shit stars. And so
maybe there's something there. I mean, it does. Jerry McGee being in the lineage, obviously there's high bar.
Yeah, there's something there, definitely. Put it this way, when all said and done at the end of the season, we might end up firing her with Colinelli.
Oh.
And maybe we just do that anyway. We have the report for it. But with Game Manager, I really like that the fact that he was able to, dude, he's batting 500 right now, and he's in there at minimum for 3,000. So if you're looking for like basically an SS minus in drag with decent stars, that's this guy, dude.
Yeah, for the minimum. And again, perfect sprint profile. Okay, so who we putting him with?
Oh, Technician, one of
all right, that's a new one.
Daughters. Yeah, and I thought the stars worked. They both have the same exact star profile, and so I was okay with that. But I wanted to get him in with some He's Ready to Gig blood, right?
Obviously.
And so we look at
this could be nice.
This could be very nice. Yeah, because if she can give him some insert some temper, finish, whatnot, but she's got the speed with them already right there. We're not so much worried about the stamina on this roll, but I think this could be another one that rolls up to SS minus for us.
And since they lowered the price, very nice, very, very nice there.
Yeah,
small really gate on the temper, but other than that, this looks awesome.
I think I'm trying to find good like plus grade S pluses and whatnot, or close to it, that could potentially create, because like I think last season we got 2, maybe 3 that were S plus on S plus. That I think it was 2 that S plus on S plus that made us an SS minus, and we can keep doing that more and more. As we move up the ladder, that's just a good sign that this stuff has kind of that what do I call it, like the accelerant gene,
And just looking at this shape, like seeing the ceiling of the sprint relevant traits with start, speed, and heart all the way, the roof being all the way to the top. I mean, this has a nice ceiling, and we know, of course, the there's a lot of winning in this bloodline.
Yeah. And so, and I thought it was fun too. Like, this is like I don't know. I thought this is a really fun, like kind of in-house pedigree type thing.
I like this.
Yeah, and then who else do we have that like? Oh, what's that?
I was going to say, do we want to show off some of our studs? But you're kind of doing that through these in-house pairings.
Yeah. It's kind of like showing you how I plan on using these guys, and I think you should find a similar way to use them as them. Oh, another He's Ready to Gig son. Let's go here, because I thought this one was really interesting. This is a kind of down to pound, I think is going to be a very good breeder for us on the He's Ready to Gig branch, because he's got that 3.3 1.5 star profile, right? And I didn't hate the reveal on him, right? And so yeah, he comes from Pretty Egg. So his dad's a Kentucky Derby winner, his grandfather is a Kentucky Derby winner, and his great grandmother is a Kentucky Derby winner. And I believe he qualified for a major too.
He did not. I think we were. Oh no, we were undercard.
Undercard.
Yeah.
But okay, so I found a couple pairings for him. Turning Stone and Mona Lisa Smile.
Which one? Let's do Mona Lisa.
Yeah, because I think this is a very good star match potential, and she was a good horse for us. And I just feel like this is kind of the interesting in-house stuff. But I like his genetics a lot, and so yeah, and at 3K, like this is a classic example of him balancing out her weaknesses, right, and her balancing out his weaknesses.
Yeah, and she was a Gallup qualifier. I mean, you see the profile. It's like, oh boy, if we could have just gotten a little bit from finish or speed, this could have, because this was a horse that definitely performed. The stars certainly were involved in that, and yeah, I like. I'm curious to see what the breed report looks like. Let me pull it up.
For 1500 Derby, I think this is something we definitely fire. Right?
Oh yeah, I mean, and look at my God, like this is, if you want to talk about, like, you know, everyone they fire up their favorite porn app and they choose their category. This is my favorite category of breed report. Just give me the widest gate, like the legs spread all the way. That's what I like to see.
Split beaver shot.
I mean, just a lot. This is one of the, it's like the Rockettes, but the porn version.
Dude, Kramer's a big vulva guy. He wants to see it all, dude.
But this is awesome. Like, this is like, look at it. Like the potential of every trait is awesome.
The fact that there's so much winning in this combo too, like
it's just this is a good example of in-house, good use of in-house and smashing again, winning bloodlines together.
Yep. And so,
oh wait, so how much is down to pound? The minimum?
Yep.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. So 3K. Yeah, I love his star profile. I love what he brings to the table in a lot of regards. And so, yeah, if you can just find these horses that can balance out where he's weak, you know, and they're weak in other places, like, yeah, like maybe you get lucky on the roll and we don't, you know?
Yeah, and down to pound has the nice star profile.
Yep. And I mean, the fact that, like, I don't know, like there's just so much goddamn Kentucky Derby lineage in his blood.
Yeah.
Like,
I think your point.
Something, yeah. So look, he's ready to gig. Is the dad?
Casino is a great horse.
Casino was a great horse.
Minus 110 was a great horse.
Morning Wood is one of the OG like breed champions.
Yeah.
But then I mean, look at this mom. Okay, dad Walcott, Kentucky Derby champion. Okay,
yep.
Mom Bella Fatima was a Kentucky Derby champion, but the fucking great grandfather King of Victory won more than fucking won more cash than all of them, even though he didn't win a major.
That's crazy. That's crazy. 16 wins in 40 races, crazy.
Yeah. So I mean, just that just having that branch in the family tree right there alone is awesome. So yeah, I really like the potential that we have here on this.
All right.
Let's look at our new SS minus over there. And we'll do you're gonna be at Circa tomorrow. Yeah. So Vegas Vicky and Captenny, our new LDS. And so,
ooh, I see green in this one.
Yeah, and so we don't like the green, right? But she's got killer stars for LDS, and so we're willing to overlook that green. But she's also kind of, so we know we're kind of punting on stamina overall here. But if we could really bring up her speed, and there should be heart here, right? Like, and if we can get some maybe finish temper up rolls on its own. And as long as the stamina doesn't embarrass itself, I think we get a good start, you know, decent horse here. But mostly we're pounding decent stars into this kind of weaker SS minus profile, I feel.
Look at that heart potential.
And the start. I mean.
Yeah, I mean, this is a sprinter if it comes out right.
Yep.
It is nice having access to more of these SS minuses to breed with.
No, dude, and that's why I'm fine with us getting mostly Colts out the gate, because it just gives us a wide variety to pound into stuff we already have, and let's just elevate everything through that, you know. And so, oh, dude, speaking of horses with weak stars, but has an S plus with an SS minus profile. That one we just retired, Shorty is a legend. Let's look up that one, and a claimer we just picked up this week too, Mars Not For Luck. Because this is a guy we had in claimers that we had pretty much given up on. And then his reveal was like, whoa.
I mean, the temper obviously stands out, but everything else is like, whoa.
Yeah. And so that Mars Not For Luck, this is an easy play. He's kind of weak on the stars, right? Even though the left 2.5. All right. We picked up this 8-star horse off the market, and dude, yeah, I feel like, man, he was so close to being an SS minus if just that temper goes up, right?
I mean, how is it not?
And so, yeah, if you pull up that report for him with Mars Not For Luck, once again, I think we got something because look, the temper might not go up much on this run around, but if we could just really improve the stars and kind of get a lot of that juice still, I think it carries into the next generation pretty strong. This is like a fucking a future bet, so to speak. Like, but it's still kind of it's still a pretty impressive fucking.
I mean, yeah, the temper might suck, but everything else is going to be sick. And the stars are certain to round up, it seems. So yeah, so this is an example of so these who's where did Shorty Is a Legend come from?
This is one we had in claimers that we just ran a couple times and we just were like, fuck it, retire it. We thought it was trash.
And then the other one we picked up in a claimer.
And it just shows you how we had kind of given up on this one, but the reveal was good enough where we found an interesting pairing for it. And I'll continue to try and find some, but to me, it's about getting the stars into this one. That's the most important thing.
Nice.
And
you've shown a lot of people all the way up your skirt, Bowser.
Yeah, no, and then we just retired another SS minus on the LTS side, so we got to go with Mushir.
Okay.
I have several breeds for us planned for him.
Great coat.
I don't know. Yeah, I love that coat so much. We have Gift of a Lifetime, Afterburn Eclipse, Fine Elvish Enchant, Talent from Talent from Mambo produced us Mulazim. So let's look at that one.
Oh, really? Is that where?
So let's look at what this guy can do with Mulazim's mom. They were both born at the same time. He's like, hey, bro, I'm going to do your mom now.
They're making me do your mom.
They're making me do your mom, dude. We grew up together. Now I'm doing your mom. But you see what I'm doing here.
Yeah. This looks great. I mean, and again, it's crazy to see this horse and know that we created an SS minus sprinter out of it.
Yeah, no. And so we're kind of, this one is kind of, but dude, this could be an insane stayer profile, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, the start's hilarious.
Because, dude, if it gets a start, a temper, but it could also be like SS minus.
That would be funny if it was a start, a temper, and then it had SS plus speed, stamina, and heart. I mean, we're bound to get something like that eventually.
And SS finish. Yeah. This could be something the hard way, no doubt about it. Like this is.
So hold on, I want to backtrack here because I'm learning stuff. So you're telling me that Talent from Mambo. Let's pull up their product. Oh wow. So I mean, that's okay, Bloomin'. All right, now I'm caught up. So we like to. How are the other kids for Talent from Mambo, Ben?
Let's take a look.
Okay, so not the only horse to have a win, but
Ryobi looks okay so far. But yeah,
what a name, Dark Priest. I love that.
Yeah.
Good stars coming out too.
Yeah,
coming
I
up.
noticed that the stars tend to up roll offer. But yeah, like one thing is this, like I said, this was one of those ones I picked up a few months back, hoping to upgrade our
Well, dude, I
profile
see
over
this
here.
is a high. Look at the variance in this. Like, I see an A+ temper with SS heart. Like this, this is
Yeah.
going to create some fun kids.
Yeah, and so that's why I'm so stoked to start getting these SS minuses in house, because this is a fun thing to fire with her, right? You know, like she's proven she can produce SS minuses for us. So why wouldn't we pull this? You know, that's the.
I'm in. All right, dude.
I think that's it.
Nice work. Showed off a lot of the top dogs you can breed with in our stable, and some good advice, I'd say.
Some good value in there. I feel like we got. I mean, yeah, we're doing everything at minimum, but I do think I'm trying to like pull back the curtain a little on how I think about this stuff, you know, and like, you know, I'm always trying to improve stars for the most part, but sometimes improving the stars, it's a weird way of doing it, you know, like what if we have a 3-2 and a 2-3, a 3-2-2 and 2.5 3-1, or you know, or something like that, where you're like, okay, if this rolls out right, it can be hit 8, you know, might also hit 6.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like you should trust that they're going to balance each other's weaknesses out, because I think we're seeing it as you look at these profiles, especially like just look at like our 2-year-olds, 1-year-olds, and 0-year-olds right now, just in the SS minus world, and you just see the stars get better as they get younger. Like you can just see the progression. Now we're getting there. So yeah, to me, I've never felt more confident about where we're at with like the breeding operation. So
yeah, hell yeah. So
we just produced our first 8-star SS minus. Now I don't know how many have been born since, but in the stud barn right now, there's 3 in LDF. There's 3 8-stars SS minus studs and 3 8.5-star SS minus studs. So I'm pretty sure he's.
Are there 9? There's no 9.
There's no 9s in SS minus. So dude, yeah, as of right now, and I'm sure there's some probably actively racing at 2, 3, and maybe at 1. Like he's a 0-year-old. I'm sure there's a few more out there, but I would say he's in the first 20 for sure, if not the first 10.
Hell yeah! Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah, I thought you would like that.
All right, so again, if you want to hit some of our studs, here's some of the best ones we've produced. Pretty good stuff there. Our top 4 is looking pretty good, Bowser. If I'm being completely honest. And then yeah, I mean, only a couple seasons left with Gopher. You got to get a piece of Gopher. Dallas sucks. One of our greatest winners, 26 wins, Bowser.
Oh.
Any other if someone wanted to come in and breed with something lower end?
Bowser's Castle. Dude, Bowser's Castle was a beast. 11 wins, 34 starts. It was that S stamina and good stars, and he boat race fools at 12 furlongs.
Yeah. I mean, fun times. All right. Last thing I'll throw out there, and we'll be doing a giveaway for the major live stream. I think we were talking with the third time Bryce over third time. So it sounds like we're probably going to stay Saturday for the majors. And yeah, we'll be back next Thursday night.
Go B69. This is the future, buddy. That's what that's what's going on here.
Last thing to pump. We all of these horses we have for sale. Hop in if you're looking for something. I think if you breed with us, well, let's put it out. Let's put a number. If you how many covers, and we'll throw in a free horse.
2 covers and you get 1 free. All
right, you heard the man. 2 covers with one of our SS minuses or S+ horses. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
And we'll throw in a horse. We got a bunch of them. We'll even let you pick the archetype. So a bunch of LDS, LDF, LTS. I don't think we have any LTF in here yet, but yeah. So
some of this stuff's pretty good too. Like like I'm getting so picky now of what I want out of some of these pairings at times that it's just like, yeah, I'm willing to list it, you know. And so
this is a great example. Look at this horse.
Yeah.
Look at those stars.
Yeah.
And this is with Mona Lisa Smile, who did some damage on the track. So, all right. Let's get out of here, Bowser. Good stuff. Like I said, we'll be back same time next week. I think.
Yeah.
We'll run back the Thursday night experience, and then for major week, I think we're gonna do Saturday and cover the stayers. So that'll be kind of fun to see the different types of races.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I'm kind of stoked to see like the third time an Artemis Cup and Harbor all like on one card like this. This is gonna be fun. You know.
Well, and we won't have any horses in the race, so I think it'll be a fun day of handicapping some races.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah.
All right, Bowser, good stuff. As we get out of here, give me your best bet for conference championship weekend.
Oh, dude, can we just go back? I didn't get to use one of the sound effects.
Oh, all right, go for it.
Because we saw Mulazim, but then Mushir, he just wasn't quite good enough to keep going on the track. So
I'm not going to race him, no. I'm going to put him out to stud.
All right, now the show can end. First, give me your best bet in the conference championship game.
Oh, I love Seattle -2.5, dude. That's just a slam dunk, dude.
All right, you heard the man. Bowser, myself,
Rams
and the
haven't covered yet, and they're doing 3 straight road games. Not around here, bro.
Bowser, myself, and the rest of the world will be on the Seahawks. I will be back tomorrow live on VSiN, 7 p.m. on the West Coast, 10 o'clock on the East Coast. Sirius XM 158, YouTube TV.
I got one for you. I'll give you a prop.
Oh yeah, give me a prop.
Jared Stidham over 1.5 touchdown passes.
There you go. Love all the Jared Stidham stuff. He looks good. I like the chances that he has a good game. Like I said, I'll be back on the VSiN show. Come hang out at Circa afterwards. We'll be there. A friend of the program, Adam Rosenberg, will be in town. We won't speak about why he's in town, but he's in town. And yeah, we'll see you back for next week's Run for the Roses. It will be a bubble watch. It will be a turf classic, and I'm sure Bowser will have some bonus breeding talk to get through. So for myself and Scott, good luck on the track this week. Let it ride.
Tomorrow's Fozy.
New dreams come